This program is being offered for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for medical treatment. For individual help, please contact a physician.
Hi, my name is Shona, and I'm the coordinator of outreach marketing at Hinds Behavioral Health Services. Today we're going to talk a little bit about our services that we provide, mental health in general, some of the things we've been dealing with during the pandemic, as well as a few ways we can cope with some of the feelings that we're having. So to start off with, I'm going to share a little bit about our organization with a short video.
The outbreak of the coronavirus can feel overwhelming. Stress can aggravate chronic health conditions and increase the risk of mental health relapse and substance use. Isolation can cause anxiety, depression, and extremely difficult family dynamics. Financial pressure and lost jobs can lead to feelings of hopelessness. But we won't give up. We need one another for support, recovery, and well-being. Hinds Behavioral Health Services specializes in outpatient and inpatient mental health care. Call 601-321-2400.
Hinds Behavioral Health Services has all sorts of programs for all ages, children, adults, and seniors. We have outpatient, we have inpatient, mental health care, therapy, counseling, social work. You can meet with a doctor or a nurse. We have a pharmacy on site. We have a lab on site. We have a lot of different programs that are intensive, that meet for 10 weeks at a time. And it really works with your schedule. You can continue to work, continue to go to school, continue to function in your daily routine while getting help for whatever you have that may be affecting your life. So some of the teen programs and youth programs that we have take place in our main office building. We do therapy, we do group therapy, we do family therapy. We have wraparound planning services. We have a teen program, actually age 0 to 26. It's called Infusion Metro. They are located off-site, but they do a lot of different activities for the kids in a more of a stigma-free environment to where the kids can work together to work through whatever emotional or behavioral issues they have going on. We have a program if your child has just been newly diagnosed with a serious mental illness. We have a program called Navigate, which works with ages 15 to 30 and really navigates them through the process, through their new diagnosis, through their symptoms, through ways to build coping skills and encourage resiliency. We also have a crisis stabilization unit for children. Children who may be experiencing acute symptoms, symptoms that need to be stabilized, whether they're suicidal, homicidal, maybe they're off their medication, they're not able to deal with their daily life. The crisis stabilization is a 24-hour inpatient setting. They'll stay there depending on what the situation is, sometimes anywhere from 5 to 14 days. Sometimes it can be longer, sometimes it can be shorter, depending what's going on. But really the focus of that is to get the child stabilized to where they can go back to their home environment, to their school, to wherever they need to be to function in their daily life. We also have a program for children that are battling alcoholism or drugs, who are using substances. And that's 12 to 18 that we treat for substance use for teens. We also have programs for adults, too, that are similar to some of the children's. We have outpatient psychiatry. We have therapy. We have counseling. We have social workers, case management. There's an intensive outpatient program for substance use for adults, which is a 10-week program. And they do groups. They meet with their therapists. They do family groups and therapy, as well as case management, peer support, different things like that to really help them get that intensive care that they need. We do have an adult crisis stabilization unit as well that works 24/7 to get individuals stabilized. And that's the same as the children. Anybody who's dealing with acute psychiatric issues can go to this crisis center, which is located in Jackson. We do have a 24/7 mobile crisis team that anyone can call if you have a family member or individual who is suicidal, homicidal, who is having a mental health break and is not able to cope. You can call the number 24/7, day or night, weekends and holidays, and we have a team that will meet you, that will intervene, that will de-escalate the situation and work with the family and with you to get you treatment. And they also follow up on that care as well. So you're not left out in the cold, so to speak. You will get follow-up care that's needed to make sure that you have all the resources you need to get help. We also have some different psychosocial rehab programs for individuals who have mental illness, but are lacking some of the skill sets they need to interact in a social environment. So they do a lot of activities, they do groups, they're around other individuals that are going through similar situations, and it really creates an atmosphere where they can grow, bond, and learn what they need to cope with their mental illness. As we know, with the pandemic, there's a lot of anxiety, depression, anger, all sorts of emotions that we're feeling with the pandemic. It's really changed our lives. So if you or someone you know is maybe feeling some things that are overwhelming, that are going on beyond 2 weeks, maybe you're sleeping more, sleeping less, you're eating too much or not enough, maybe you're having anger bouts or mood swings. Maybe you are gripped with fear, panic. You're having heart palpitations. Your breathing is getting heavy. You're just not able to function as you would normally. And if this has gone beyond 2 weeks, we recommend that you do talk to someone, whether that's us or whether that's another doctor or therapist. It's okay to seek help. It's okay to get help. It doesn't make you a weak person, but it's something that will save your life. So we definitely recommend speaking to someone. You can always call us at our main office, 601-321-2400 to schedule an appointment, or you can call our 24/7 mobile crisis team if you're dealing with any sort of emotional feeling that you just are overwhelmed with, that you can't get over. If you're having thoughts of suicide, you can call our mobile crisis team, which is 601-955-6381. It's an important number to remember, but anywhere in Hinds County, they will go and they will help. And so I wanted to share with you a few things that might help with some of these feelings that you could be having, or that someone in your family or someone you know might be having. So how do we cope? How do we cope with our stress, and how do we cope with depression or anxiety? So there's a few different ways. And one of the ways I want to talk about today is called mindfulness. So we're going to watch a short video and learn a little bit about what mindfulness is, what it can do, and then after we do that, we'll do a short exercise.
Humans are natural time travelers. It's true. Now, I'm not talking about the type of time traveling which Neutrino can do. I'm talking about mental time traveling. Check it out. Okay, Dante, now this is what I want you to do. I want you to get on the bottom. Sabrina, there is nothing to argue about. 9 p.m. is your curfew, and that's it.
I'm not a little kid. No one gets to stay out till 10. Your mom just don't get it.
Okay, so what do you think, Dante? What? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Moon. I missed that. Gosh darn Durango, pay attention. Terrible. Dante, you'll never believe what happened to me today. Terrible, terrible, terrible. You know what, Durango? We don't really need you anymore since you're so terrible. Dante, isn't that great? Dante, did you hear me? See what I mean? It's possible to leap unconsciously into a future which has yet to happen, or slip quickly into the past. The problem is, your time in these realms is often spent ruminating about stressful events. What's more is, you miss out on precious time to grab opportunities, to engage fully in life, and to just be. You miss out, my friends, on the present. So what can you do to savor the here and now? Let's look at an ancient Buddhist practice known as mindfulness. Mindfulness is linked to many benefits. Hello? Oh, hi. Neutrino sent me here today. I've been kind of stressed out. She said you might be able to help. Oh, hey, Dante. Perfect timing. I've been talking about mindfulness. Oh, well, I don't think I can make my mind blank. No, I'm not like a yoga person. That stuff doesn't work for me. No problem then, because the goal of mindfulness is certainly not to create a blank slate. Well, what's it about then? Have a seat, I'll show you. Now, first things first. Relax and close your eyes. Trust me. Now, bring your attention to your breath. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. I want you to engage your senses fully. Notice each sight, touch, and sound within your mind's eye. Your thoughts may wander. Oh, shucks, I can't do this. No, you're doing great, Dante. This time, instead of reacting to your thoughts, I want you to pretend you are just an observer watching your thoughts float by without reaction or judgment. An observer? Okay, I'll try. Mindfulness disentangles you from reacting to particular emotions and thoughts as you become a non-judgmental observer of yourself. Mindfulness can be practiced in many different ways. There are meditations, physical practices. You can even practice mindful eating. The important thing to remember is each path is an invitation to wake up, experience the fullness of your life, and to transform not your problems, but your relationship with your problems. Wow, I was able to think about all my problems without losing it. That was, well, different and good. Thank you. Anytime, my friend, anytime.
Basically, we constantly are bombarded by all these thoughts, anxieties going through our heads, and it is hard to focus. It's hard to be present in the moment and to really deal with what we can deal with in the moment, because we're always thinking about what's coming up in the future, what's happened in the past, and it is hard to lose sight of what's going on in the present. So there's some different activities you can do. We're going to do one in a little bit just to practice, just so you can see for yourself a technique that may work for you. It may not work for everybody, but something that we recommend. And there's different things you can do. One breathing technique you can use is to make a triangle with your hands. So on each point of the triangle, you'll breathe in and out. So the tip, breathe in. The next corner, breathe out. The second corner, breathe in. Back to the top, breathe out. And you can do that for several minutes. Just focus on your breathing. You can draw a triangle as well to focus on each point if the finger version doesn't help you. But we're going to watch another video that's going to walk you through a mindfulness breathing technique that's going to use your entire body. So find a comfortable spot and sit down on the floor, on a chair. I welcome you to close your eyes and really relax and go through the movements, and you'll find it might help you. Mindful breathing. close your eyes and rest your hands on your knees. Bring your awareness to the touch of your body on your seat. Feel the weight of your body on your chair or cushion. Begin by finding a comfortable posture. Lean slightly forward and back to one side and then the other. Find a comfortable balance as you come back to the center. Now, sitting up straight, feel your head on the top of your neck. How can you sit so that your head, neck, and back feel most comfortable? Take a few deep breaths. While you are breathing deeply, relax your shoulders, your stomach muscles, the muscles in your face and your hands and your legs. Let go of all the tension in your body. Now bring your attention back to your breath. Where do you feel it most? In your nose or your stomach? In the rise and fall of your chest? Just notice where you feel it most and allow your breathing to be natural and relaxed. Now, notice what the breath feels like as it enters through your nose, goes down your throat, filling your lungs, and back out through your nose. Notice your stomach and chest rise and fall with each inhale and exhale, and allow your breathing to be natural and relaxed. Now bring your awareness to the sensation of your breath in your nose. Feel your breath as it comes in and goes out. Just focus on this sensation, paying attention to each inhale and exhale. When your mind wanders or if you become distracted, just notice what's going on in your head and then gently bring your attention back to your breath, going in and out. Focus on the sensation of your breath in the foreground, allowing thoughts and feelings to come and go in the background. Now gently bring your attention back to the touch of your body on your seat And open your eyes. All right, so now you should feel relaxed. You should feel a little more calm. But we encourage this type of coping skill, mindfulness. Something you can do on your own. You can do it in the car. Just don't close your eyes. On your lunch break, you can do it at home, at work, wherever. Take a few minutes for yourself, whether it's just focusing on breathing, whether it's going through a step-by-step process, which you can find different videos online that are free to do, but you'll begin to notice some changes in your life, as well as your levels of your stress. And so I encourage you, if you feel like you're overwhelmed with the things that are going on in life right now, if you just can't deal, if you feel suicidal, if you feel isolated, alone, if you feel hopeless, that you call and you reach out to someone. And if you call our main office, we're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, and you can schedule an appointment. You don't need a doctor's referral to come and see us. You can call, or a family member can call if you don't feel comfortable calling yourself. And during your first appointment, really, you'll go through an evaluation of your past 6 months of your life. And that really helps our medical team determine what's going on in your life, what services would be best for you, and how we can help. So if that's something you feel will be beneficial, please call our office, 601-321-2400. Again, it's Hinds Behavioral Health Services in Jackson, Mississippi, 601-321-2400. And if you don't need services right now, we encourage you to always go to our website, hbhs9.com, to find out more information about mental health in your community. You can also visit our Facebook page for more information, events, different community resources. You never know when you might be someone's lifeline. So keep an eye out on your neighbors, on your family members. I know it's kind of hard with the way things are with the pandemic, but you can call in on and check on them. And if someone needs help, get them the help that they need. Again, it's 601-321-2400. Thank you.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, you can also contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255.